What's crack-a-lack and FCTV viewers? And Billy 504. Nick 1407.
We just got back from seeing Saw 3D. And,
First off, before we get started, Matt Mike 23.
oh yeah, the guy that was with us with the predictions. As you see, he's not here. We had a little trouble. But,
he's an illegal alien.
Basically.
So we couldn't sneak him in the movies.
Basically, we're no longer with Matt. Just don't even,
He's still in FC.
don't even worry about it. But
Alright.
it was just us two seeing the movie tonight. Some things happened, so unlucky. Anyway, we're gonna get started. I guess we can start by
Rating?
rating. Yeah, what would you give it out of 10?
Oh, no. I was raising my hand.
Okay, yeah.
6.3.
6.3.
As you tell, it dropped from the last
Yeah,
time.
I'd probably give it a 6. The thing, all right. If you haven't seen the movie, that's our rating, okay? And if you haven't seen the movie, you need to probably exit the video right now.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler
We're
alert.
gonna talk about some spoilers. I thought this one was basically pretty much the same as the last one. You know,
Almost
it's pretty much identical.
exact same thing for the sixth one.
It's pretty much identical.
Had a guy who was going through all these levels and tests
Yeah,
to save his wife.
that was kind of like the fourth one though.
Sacrifice his family. Sacrifice these people. You know, he had to try to save them. And if he didn't, oh well, they died. And then he had flashbacks in between.
And as you would predict, none of them lived. Not one lived. I mean, I guess that's just common sense. I mean, he knew nobody was gonna live.
How retarded would it be if he saves one of them? They go, "Hooray! We did it! Let's go together!" Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously gonna die.
At least in the last one, some people lived. You know, like the old woman.
Yeah.
The old woman who was actually, I think she was actually in this one. And basically, the story's about this guy who he lies about how he survived the jigsaw trap, and he writes a book, and that's why he's in the trap, because
Jigsaw got his ass.
in a way. Yeah, but she was in that one. She was in this one. You remember they had the meeting and it showed
She was
her.
in there?
Yeah.
They got the old grandma bitch down?
I don't believe it. I gotta rewind and watch it.
And we got to see a new detective. He wasn't really.
That's cool.
Yeah, he wasn't that good. He was probably my least favorite detective in the Saw franchise. Of course, he died.
Then he goes out like a bitch.
He went out like
a fucking.
Well, he didn't get no trap or anything. He just got shot up. That's about it.
A minigun just popped out of the damn ground and goes.
Huffman pretty much set his ass up. You know, they tried to trace an email or something like that, and you know they did trace it. And
the video.
Of course, he's not gonna be there. I mean, seriously, he's not that stupid. But anyway, you know, I said Jill Tucker was gonna die, and in the movie she does die.
Obviously.
It wasn't from the little car scene that you guys saw, but it was from the, what was it called?
The reverse trap.
Yeah, the one Amanda.
When Amanda survived.
Yeah. But you know, Jill Tucker didn't have a game. It was just pretty much, you're fucked.
Pretty much, you're fucked.
Yeah, and you know, Huffman killed her, and then at the end, as I said he had something to do with it. I didn't say he was, you know, I didn't predict it to be like this, but Dr. Gordon was very much a part of Jigsaw's traps and all this.
From the very beginning.
Basically, Jigsaw said he was one of his favorite guy that, you know, favorite victim that survived the trap.
He was his, like,
and basically
without him, None of his work would have
Yeah,
perfected.
Yeah, he did have a lot to do with the victims. You know, like it showed him, like sewing people's eyes and
He did all his doctor work.
putting, and it's all to the opening scene with the guy had the key in his.
Behind his eye.
Yeah, he showed him, putting that in there and all that. But so that was the best part of the movie because it shows him get Huffman. So at the end, Huffman gets the best part is by far the best part of the movie. Huffman is in the trap that Dr. Gordon was in the first movie.
And it has everything in the first movie.
Yeah.
You can see.
You can see his foot. It was like you saw the foot.
Old and decayed. Like the guy who didn't survive, his body was there, decayed.
Yeah. Basically,
it ends where it started.
Yeah, Huffman is pretty much fucked. He doesn't have a chance. I don't even think they're gonna have him as have a game for him. And there's no way he can probably escape. So he's pretty much dead. He's just gonna.
Still kind of left the cliffhanger on.
Yeah. They hopefully won't get nothing.
For those of you who like gory, fucking brutal ass kills.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think about the 3D?
3D was okay.
It wasn't nothing special.
Guts fly at you.
Yeah, that was lame. Like the 3D, all the 3D was.
I mean, in the previews, it had things coming at
Yeah, it showed the guy's Jigsaw's hand, and it was reaching
to grab you,
but it didn't happen in the movie. Basically, the 3D was basically just gore coming at you.
Blood.
It wasn't that good.
One time he threw the hacksaw that he cut his leg with, and it came at you.
Yeah. And basically it was just I don't know, probably get new viewers to see it because it was in 3D. But I didn't really care for it. Another thing I want to talk about, Chester Bennington. He had a little role to play.
Cameo.
How did you think of his little performance?
His performance was pretty good.
It's pretty good.
He didn't do much.
Yeah.
Just kind of screamed and tried to fight. I mean, it was a brutal ass.
The reason he was in the movie, his crime, I guess you could say, was racist. He was a racist, which was kind of stupid. I thought they could have picked something better than that. You know what I mean? Racism. I mean, that's very common.
And didn't go detail. They said his girlfriend was under the car. Brother, friends.
That scene was pretty.
It was just something they threw in there. So hey, this ought to be cool.
Like the car is above a girl, his girlfriend, I guess it was. Yeah. And the car drops, smashes her head, and then the car takes off, and there's a chain.
Look to this guy's
just his whole face, and then he's it just rips him apart. His face rips his whole face out, and then there's a guy standing in front of the garage, and it just went through him. And then Chester eventually the car crashes. He goes through the window. He's done for. Oh, and his skin was. He had to reach and pull this thing in order to keep everybody. Yeah,
he had to pull a lever, obviously.
And but his back was.
His back,
glued.
His arms was all.
It was glued to the seat.
Super ass glued.
So he would start reaching, and it would just rip his skin off. It said everybody's the same color on the inside. That was that. So
that was the whole.
Yeah.
Theory of the story.
Anything else you want to say about the movie?
It was pretty good.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah, that little Chester's part was pretty good.
Yeah.
He didn't say too much. I mean, he just kind of screamed.
Mm-hmm.
He was singing, "I've given."
Yeah. I think that would have been kind of cool if that happened, but it didn't happen.
I mean, they just throw in random ass shit it just
random.
Bang, go. It just you don't know who the fuck he is. You don't know where he's there, why he's there, and then listen to a tape. And then it's okay.
It's like they lost the plot. Simple as that. They just They just want traps in it, and I care about the plot. I don't give a shit about the traps. And this movie was pretty much about the traps.
The twist wasn't that
Yeah,
big of a
twist. Yeah, it wasn't big at all. You kind of knew it was coming because it showed Dr. Gordon within the first 2 minutes of the
And
movie. You knew it was coming. You
he
knew it was coming.
yeah,
I knew it was
the way he was. He was, he talked like
Yeah,
this.
it was
He was
nothing. Not a big twist at all. Disappointment. First one, still the best one.
First one definitely still the best.
They don't
Without a
compete. Don't compete. I probably wouldn't recommend seeing this one in the movies. It cost us about $15 with the 3D and shit. So just wait for it to come out on DVD. And
But to you guys who enjoy the gore and the blood,
yeah, if you like that,
and a hot chick, there's a hot chick in it.
yeah,
She was just hanging from the ceiling,
and then you get to see her guts fly out. Ooh.
Ooh.
She has some nice titties. That's about it. But we're gonna end it right there. Would you recommend it?
No.
No. So there you have
A
it.
couple of my friends said Paranormal Activity 2 is better than the first. I still think both of them kind of retarded.
Next movie we'll probably review is
127 hours or
100
days?
127 hours
127 hours.
or Due Date. We might go see
Or
that too. They both look good. Anyway, we're gonna end it there because it's almost 12 minutes.
Later.